Hello and welcome. My name is Lee Hendricks. I'm your essential oil nurse and a Canadian founder with Doterra. And if you're watching this video, that means that you too are a builder in Doterra, and congratulations to you, because what you're doing is wonderful and it's helping to change the whole paradigm of how we view health. Now, you may have looked into your business and seen, like, I don't have a lot of people on LRP, and wonder, why is that? I love these essential oils. I think they're incredible. They've changed my life. Why aren't people using them as much as I am? Chances are it's because you haven't shown them how. And that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to show you how to do the initial health consult. And this is a vital part of growing a doTERRA business, because it's what gets someone that's just learned about the essential oils to become a user. So the purpose of this is to remind them what to do with their oils and with their product, invite a new wellness advocate to become a user, and teaching them how to use their back office, how to maximize their loyalty rewards program, and of course, building a relationship. We're always building relationships in doTERRA. It's the most vital thing that we do. When I go and give an initial consult, I'm going to book an hour one-on-one time with them, or ideally, if I can book another class with the same group of people that had enrolled together, I want to book a class with them, because that's going to build those relationships amongst them So that's the ideal. What I'm going to bring with me to an essential health consult is a membership overview for each person. Each person hopefully has their introductory packet with them, and if not, I'm going to bring a spare one as well, just in case there's not one there. Everybody's wellness advocate number and their password, and at least 2 modern essential oil books. More if necessary. If there's a lot of people there, I want to have more books. So our first objective is to show them the importance of creating a health plan. This can be a new concept for a lot of people, but with that whole paradigm shift that we're seeing in health, of people becoming far more self-reliant and taking more of an interest in their own health because they see what the alternative is, this concept of a health plan is beginning to catch on more and more. And if you're the one that introduces them to that, they're going to think you're wonderful, and you are. So I'm going to bring my membership overview. You can get this wonderful brochure at either aromatools.com or My Oil Business, and that living brochure comes in the introductory packet. So you're going to pull out that my membership overview is the first thing you're going to do with them, and we're going to talk about a personalized wellness plan, or as I call it, the health plan. And so we're going to have a bit of a discussion with them on what they think their health needs are. I like them to really point them to that top pyramid, the doTERRA Wellness Pyramid, and this is where we're really going to go into a bit of detail on what a health plan is. Being a product of the product is going to bring about long-term health. There is no wealth greater than health. It's an old statement, but I don't think that we truly appreciate how true it is until we have a brush with ill health. The amount of time that we lose in doctor's visits, physio appointments, massage appointments, going to the drugstore, lost time at work. So we're not only losing our money, but we're losing a lot of time, as well as having the suffering as well. Now, as we know, we're in the midst of a health revolution. Most people have lost faith in medical science and in doctors, and they're no longer viewing that our system is infallible. We're searching for answers. And those answers are becoming more and more is that we need to take control personally. So this is where we're going to jot down every health concern they have for themselves and their family, and we're going to go to the book, and we're going to show them how to look up everything and start jotting down some notes. Everybody should be on loyalty or on lifelong vitality. Everybody should be on Terrazyme, and everybody should be on probiotics. And if you don't know why they should be on all of those, watch the videos on them, because it will give you a lot of insight. So back to our filling in this document. You're going to write it right in, what they're using in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. You could be for each, for a number of different people in their family. And from this, you're going to create a loyalty rewards order with a lot of their standard stuff would be standing, and then they can add and subtract as they need things. When I talk about add and subtract, I go to the Living Doterra Naturally brochure, because in here we're going to find some great tips on making our environment healthy. I totally love the new introductory packet that Doterra has put in. This Living Doterra Naturally is fabulous. So I'm going to open it and page through. I might make comments about, but remember how we can use them aromatically, topically, and internally. Just let them see what's actually there and remind them how important CPTG is. But this is the page I'm actually after, is the health survey. Have them fill this out and discuss the answers. It's really an important aspect of health, because there's so many neurotransmitter disruptors, hormone disruptors, carcinogenics, all of this stuff that's in our daily care products and our house cleaning products. And this is something we have control over, and we can take that control by simply replacing those products as we have to. The next thing we want to talk about is how to maximize our LRP, our loyalty rewards points, our loyalty rewards orders. This program is fabulous. I love, love, love LRP. And if you have not fallen in love with LRP, it means that you don't understand it totally. With those LRP points, I have bought extra kits for the house. I've got our emergency preparedness supply. I have a year's supply of oils should something go wrong. I've got wedding presents. I've got birthday presents. I've got Christmas presents. I've used my loyalty rewards points for so many things. And when you consider you're getting 30% back on everything that you're buying, and you're buying things to create a healthy lifestyle, it's a really easy program to use. Now that they've made their health plan and identified all of those things that they want to replace in their home, you can show them how they're going to end up getting 55, maybe even 60% off of the retail price by utilizing their 125 PV product of the month and entering on the 200 PV challenges. Just doing those two things on a month-to-month basis is going to give them more than 60% off retail. That rocks. That really rocks, because being healthy is an expense, and there's no way around that expense. So if I start again with my membership overview and I read out to them, I go over this whole page again. I'm going to go over the advantages to having a loyalty rewards program, and I show them the 1% or 1 PV, 50 PV, 100 PV, and 125 PV, what the advantages to each are, and explain that a little bit. And this is a great place just to drop that seed of Doterra as a business as well. And right now we're not concentrating on bringing them out as a builder or sharer. We're really focused on creating a user here. You're also going to point out that wonderful 10, 15, 20, 25, 30% product credits coming back to them. And then you're going to read the frequently asked questions. I'm going to repeat that statement. You're going to read that out to them. Like any little section there of frequently asked questions, people scan it and they don't bother reading. So read it out, because that information is super important. Once we've got that done, we're actually going to move to their computer and they're going to sign in. Now it's important that they open the computer, that they find mydoterra.com, bookmark it, and they're going to enter their wellness advocate number and their password. I prefer to see that they have it somewhere and let them go and retrieve it. If they can't find it, obviously I've got it with me and I can give it to them. But ideally, I want them to be able to retrieve it, and I'm going to write it right up in the top here where I have member ID and password. So they have come into their back office now, and they're going to be on a page that looks similar to this. Obviously, this is not the account for a brand new wellness advocate here, but you get the general idea. We're going to take them into where they're going to create a new LRP order, and reminding them that they want to have their order in before the 15th of the month. They're going to click that on, and make sure they go down here and order that. So we've got our new LRP order. We're going to go in and order a couple of things for them. And what I like to do is have them hover over the picture of the first oil they're going to use, and by hovering over that picture, they're going to come up with wonderful little videos on the oils, or look at the benefits, or even have the resources where they can go into a product information page. So tons of information right there. Again, this is really important for making somebody into a user, right? So they've ordered a whole bunch of stuff, so we'll just add this to the cart, and we'll go back, and I'm just gonna ad hoc add a few things to my cart here, and then I'm gonna go in and show them how you're gonna go in and take a look at your cart, where they're going to edit their shipping, edit their payment, edit their information, and edit their dates at any point in time. I also like to show them this little spot here that they can decide to do a quick order if they've just thought of something suddenly, and they can just order that easily as well. We're going to point out this bit here, their PV, and that's the important thing that they really want to look at is, do they have a 100 PV order? Have them explain what the Healing Hands Foundation is, because that's just such an incredible organization that we have, that they'll see their points here if they do have any points to spend, and make sure they save their changes if they want this to go through, and their changes have been saved. If at any point you want to have an order go through right away, you can show them how to do that as well. So in a nutshell, that was how they're going to do an order. But before you leave their site, you want to take them to the dashboard. So we get over here, and you can show that this is a really quick way to see how many points they have. A really quick way to get into order, to review or to redo an order. But this is where I want to show off, is this area, because we have some incredible tools here. If we go to Doterra every day, there's access to all sorts of information, all sorts of education here that's really, really fun. So they can go to Doterra University. They can find out more about science here. There's just a ton of stuff that they can do. And what I challenge every new wellness advocate is I have them go to this living, see this living area? Here you've got an entire aromatherapy course. So you want to know how to use your oils a lot more? Go here, finish this, and I'll tell you what, you finish this course, let me know that you have, and I'm going to bring you over a free bottle of oil. How cool is that? So that's another quick tip in getting people to become a user and to be educated on just how incredible these products are. So some other stuff that we can do is we can go through the rest of that membership overview magazine and look at the different combinations of protocols that other people have come up with that are really super helpful. So things that if they're looking at a good nutrition protocol or handling weight loss, mood management, etc. But my all-time favorite is this one. It's the 30-day cleansing protocol. And this is something I recommend that everybody get on, because in our society we don't do enough cleansing. Every major in the religion has a history of doing cleanses annually, if not even more frequently, and yet in our society we don't tend to do a lot of cleanses. And the truth is, most of us have candida, and candida leads to all sorts of chronic health issues. This could be the biggest gift that you give them, is getting them on a 30-day cleanse so they're getting rid of candida. Lastly, we want to build relationships is our third thing that we're going to do, and we're going to do that by plugging them into the community. Invite them to more classes just because they've been to one. We want to include them in our team newsletter if we have one, or if there's one upline, sign them on to it. Invite them to join your Facebook group or your team Facebook group. Tell them about product calls. Let them know about upcoming events. Tell them about the aroma touch technique, and if you can, give them an aroma touch. You want to engage them with other people that are using Doterra, because whenever we're surrounded by other people who are reflecting our behavior, it strengthens our own. And this is why we want to create sharing communities, because when you're with other people that are excited about the oils, it makes you more excited and you tend to use them more. And lastly, you want to make your next appointment with them. And your next appointment, we're going to review some of their health concerns and their back office with them, but then we're going to invite them also to become a builder. Thank you for being on this webinar with me, and I hope you've learned something, and I hope you're going to give the gift of initial health consults to everybody that signs up with you. This is a real service. It's so important, and if you can't get face to face with them, do it on Skype. Do it somehow, but this is something that really, really needs to happen for people. We do them such a disservice if we're not giving them this particular talk, the initial health consult, and how to use their back office. Anybody that's just out there enrolling and not doing this, you're just being a hunter. You're just kind of hunting for prospects, getting an enrollment, getting your fast track, but you're not building a pipeline, you're not building a business, and you're not doing a health service for those people who have enrolled. This is the key point, the key thing to be creating for people is helping them with their wellness plan and showing them how to maximize their long-term wellness goals, utilizing their loyalty rewards points program and plugging them into a community that supports them in keeping those goals. So thank you. I am Lee Hendricks with the Essential Oil Nurse, and you can find me on proactivehealthstyle.com. Just look down there. That's my webpage, and I would love to have you join me there. I'll have lots of interesting videos coming up, lots of health stuff. Do go and watch my core health video and the adrenal fatigue video. Those are both really excellent ones for getting a great idea on how we can create wellness and health in our bodies and our life. Thank you, and have a fabulous day. Go out and change the world.